So today is Mother's Day, and I decided that I would film a video so my mom didn't have to, but a few of you may know that I'm not the most hair inclined in the family. I have like 4 hairstyles that I use over and over again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do one of those hairstyles. And I'm actually pretty good like at hair, just my family's really good at hair. So like, yeah. Pretty much that. Obviously this hairstyle is not going to be too difficult, so it might be shorter hairstyle tutorial. I actually don't think have I done one? I really haven't done any hairstyle tutorials before. Don't really know what I'm doing. Double Dutch wrap, that's the name of this hairstyle. Pretty much it's just going to be two Dutch braids and then wrapped like there. You'll get it when it's done, okay? But yeah, I do this hairstyle a lot because what happens is I have Bible study at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm supposed to be getting up at 6, but it's May, okay? So like, end of the school year, which means I roll out of bed, put on some clothes, and go out the door. So I normally end up doing my hair in my Bible study class. So this is one of the ones I do in my class. Obviously not that hard, don't have a mirror, so still works out. But today I'm gonna be showing you how to do this. Pretty much all you're going to do is part your hair. I already kind of parted mine. This is always the hardest part because I can never get it straight in the back. So let's hope I did it. Let's see. You guys can tell me is it straight or not. Oh wait, I missed a piece. Let's hope it's straight. Can't really see. We're going with it. And then you're going to get a brush and just make sure it's all brushed through because you want to make sure that it's easy to braid. You don't have to do really any preparation other than that. My hair is naturally straight, so it's easier to braid, if you can't see. Also, my hair is so long right now, like, what? Look at how long this is. I kind of just want to like chop it for the summer, just because my hair grows really fast, and I'm kind of over this long hair thing. So, you're just kind of going to brush it, and then I'm just going to go ahead and rubber band one side out of the way, because I always end up grabbing pieces from the other side, so. Just gonna rubber band that tight so I don't grab pieces. Also, if I'm looking to the right, it's because there's the viewfinder right there and I kind of need to see what I'm doing, so. And then I'm just going to brush like this hair kind of back in a backwards direction. That way it's a little bit easier to braid. Now, pretty much just doing a Dutch braid, not too difficult. You can do it with a French braid, I guess, but I guess you really, let's just stick with the Dutch braid. So you're just gonna do a Dutch braid, which is pretty much the opposite of a French braid. Honestly, I don't know if people think this or not, maybe this is just me, but I think doing a Dutch braid is way easier on myself, but then French braiding is easier on other people. I don't really braid other people's hair though, so I don't know. I always end up doing Dutch braids. So I'm just gonna start with a small piece up towards the top corner. This is make like a little corner, like a little, yeah, well, we're starting there. You're just going to separate it into 3 pieces like you would a normal braid. And then pretty much just do a Dutch braid. So if you don't know what that is, you're just taking the outside pieces and you're crossing them under the middle piece, just like that. So it's pretty simple. And then you're just gonna pick up some hair from here, add it into that outside piece right there, and cross it under the middle piece again. And we're pretty much just gonna repeat that process till you get to the bottom of the head. Wait, I added an extra piece. Where did that even come from? Okay, let me restart a little bit. It's like, I don't like think about this that often. I just kind of braid it, so trying to slow down is like weird. There we go. Okay, I think I just added an extra piece somewhere weird. So you're just basically gonna cross it under, add some pieces, cross it under that piece right there, and there's your stitch. And you're just gonna keep doing this till you get to the bottom of the head. I like doing a little bit like smaller stitches because in the end when it's done like pancaked, it looks a lot better. I don't really know how to describe it other than that, so just pick up relatively small pieces. They don't have to be super tight though. And then kind of the other tip that I would say is just make sure that all these like flyaway pieces are combed down. Because once we do pancake it, everything will kind of become a lot looser and it'll look better if you start out tight. So I just say make sure you do it a little bit tighter at the beginning, that way when it does become looser, it's not like falling off your head. Alright, so just grabbing a piece, adding it into the other piece, and then just crossing it under. Okay, so now that I'm at kind of like the bottom of my head, I guess my mom calls it like the nape of the neck. I don't really know if that's right. I just hear her say that a lot when I'm in the tutorials. So you're gonna stop like there. So that's where like the final tutorial will stop. But for now, just keep braiding it like 2 or 3 stitches down. That way we can kind of like figure out where we actually want to stop it once we finish the other side of the braid. So I'm just gonna stop like there. It's good. And I'm just gonna rubber band it. Like that. Okay. And now that this side is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do this other side. The left side is always my worst side. I don't know if this is like a thing, but I can always braid my right side better than my left. It's just how it goes. Or like my right eyelashes are always better than my left ones. I don't know if that has to do with like I'm right-handed or maybe it's just me. I don't really know. Okay, so I'm just combing this back like I did the other side. And then pretty much just repeating the process, the Dutch braid again, starting here, separating it. Once again, just taking these outside pieces and crossing it under the middle one. So you can't really see it, I'm just picking up pieces, adding it to this outside edge, crossing it under, just like that. My hair's kind of dark, like this is the only time I wish I had blonde hair. So once again, just making sure you're picking up all these pieces. I would say like the one thing that I always mess up on, I don't know, this always happens to me. I feel like so much stuff happens to me that doesn't happen to anybody else. But I'll like have braided 2 French braids or something, and then I find out that I missed like one piece and it's just not braided at all, it's just like in the middle. So I just say make sure that you're actually picking up all the pieces, that way you don't have one random piece hanging down when you're finished, because that would be bad. I'm just kind of like braiding it down a little bit further, and then I'm just gonna rubber band it kind of down here, a little bit stitches away from the head. All right, so now I kind of have these 2 braids. They're a little bit longer than you'd obviously want them to, but now that I finished both of them, the reason that I do this is I rubber band them further down is because one time I did this hairstyle and one was like stopped here and one was stopped like down here, so they're like super uneven. So it's a lot easier to even them out once you finish both of them than from the beginning. So now that I finished them, just kind of gonna grab like near the bottom of my head and rubber band there instead. So pretty much you shouldn't have any other extra stitches off the side of your head. And then you can always tighten it. Pretty much so it's against your head. No extra stitches or anything like that. And now I'm gonna even it out with the other side and pretty much do the same thing to the other side. All right, so let's hope those are even. And now I'm kind of gonna move on to the next step. Focus, there we go, which is pancaking. So obviously right now it's just 2 Dutch braids. There's nothing like really special about it. But I do find that if you pancake them, it makes it look like a lot older, I guess you could say, or fancier. So I have worn this hairstyle to banquets or just to like soccer games. So there's really a lot of versatility. We'll go with that. There's a lot of versatility in this hairstyle. But yeah, pancaking it, you can kind of choose how much you want to pancake it. But for me, I just kind of pull it until I think it feels good. So I'm just gonna kind of pull these edges out. You can kind of see this, just basically pulling the braided pieces so that they puff more. And you always start at the bottom of the braid when you do this. But as you can see, that already has made it like puff more. It just looks a little bit older, just like the half and half. So now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then I'm just gonna try to even them out once I'm done with this. Okay, so I believe I'm done. One thing I would recommend is just kind of tightening these after you do that, because they do get a little bit loose. And once again, you just want them at the bottom of your head, so keep them there as much as you can. And then you can pull little pieces out by your ears just to frame your face more. So now we have pretty much our braids done. This used to be where I stopped this hairstyle. Depends on how much time I have in my Bible study class. But actually, if I do have bobby pins with me, I will do the wrapped part. So this is kind of the next part. It's really pretty simple, but it just kind of levels this up. So I would just take a little piece from the back of this ponytail. Doesn't have to be super long or anything, just a piece. And then you're just gonna wrap, literally just wrap this ponytail. so that way you can't see the rubber band, and it just makes it look a little bit fancier. And then once you get to the end, like I have, literally just gonna bobby pin it. Just bobby pin it into that ponytail. That's it. So now we have, if you can't see, I'll show you guys. So here's our braid, and here's the wrapped part. It's pretty much just like that, and then we're just gonna do the other side. Okay, so there you go, you can see the little wrap part and then the braid. That's pretty much the end of this tutorial. I guess I can do a little like spin. Here you go. I'm not on a spinny chair, so don't judge. This is very difficult, not gonna lie. So that's pretty much the end of this hair tutorial. It's pretty easy, I told you. I do it without a mirror pretty much all the time. I guess it depends on your level of like Dutch braiding or how good you are at braiding your own hair. But pretty much you can add anything you want. If you wanted to, I guess you could do scrunchies instead of these little wrap things. You could add clips in pretty much anywhere. So this is pretty a basic hairstyle. You can add anything you want to make it fancier or not fancier. Up to you. But hopefully you enjoyed this hair tutorial. It's pretty different, but hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you click the subscribe button down below, and you guys can also watch all the other hair tutorials that my mom is in, probably a lot better than this one, by clicking over here, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!